everybody, it's Michelle, and I've got another project for you guys today using the Dollar Tree water globe. This is how they come, clear like this, but I've got one here that I frosted, and I just did that by spray painting it with the Rust-Oleum frosted glass spray. I was going to use etching medium on that, and I bought some of the Armor Etch glass etching medium, and I thought that it would etch plastic as well. As a matter of fact, I thought it would kind of eat through a little quicker on plastic than it would glass, but it didn't work at all. This did absolutely nothing on plastic. For glass, the instructions say to leave it for 1 to 3 minutes. I tried several times, and in the end I left it for as long as 10 minutes and it still did nothing. So I ended up going with the frosted spray, and I'm happy with how it turned out. But again, I'm not going to be using the white lid or the watertight insert. I'm going to be using a black plastic lid. This is the same one that I showed you guys on my Halloween soup gift in a jar. And after the soup was gone, I salvaged that again and held on to it. And I'm going to use that so that it'll have a black bottom. And we're creating a Christmas light post decoration for our house during the holidays. And I think it's going to be so pretty. And what I have here is a brass candlestick that I got at my local Goodwill. And you could get a candlestick at your thrift store, or you could get something from the Dollar Tree. Anything that you want to use is fine. This one was sort of more of a bronze color when I got it, and I spray painted it with a flat black, and then I came back and did a little dry brushing with some gold folk art paint just to give it a little bit of an aged look, and I like how that turned out too. So as you can guess, this is going to be the globe on top of our light post. And I wish I could get it all on screen for you guys. I wanted to have sort of a finial on top like you see on a lot of the lamp posts in public parks. And what I found that would work for me was just a black lid. I think it was off of olives or something, just another jar that I had salvaged back. And I'm going to put that on top. It was already black, so all I did was add a little bit of that gold dry brushing. And then on top of that, I'm going to add this here to finish that off. And that's just a little lid from a stocking stuffer sized cologne bottle there. So I'm just going to glue that on top of there, and that's going to complete my finial sort of look on the top. And then we'll put some Christmas decorations on there and it'll be ready to go. So the first thing I want to do is flip this over, and I want to glue it to the top of my globe here so that it'll be on there. I'm not going to do this finial yet, that way it can sit flat while I get that placed. And I want this to hold. I want it to be permanent because I'm going to use this as a decoration in my home. So I'm going to use some E6000, and I'm just going to put that lightly, well, it's oozing out. I'm just going to put it lightly around the rim here. Well, it won't stop oozing. So I think what I'll do is put out a circle of this that I can dip the lid into, because I don't want it globbed on. I want to be able to get some of that off of there before I make that final. So I'm just going to rub it around in there, and then I can get the excess off. There we go. And I'm going to put just a couple of dots maybe about 3 of hot glue, just to provide a little bit of an instant hold. And I'm going to sit this straight down. I'm going to flip that over and do the same thing with my little cologne lid here. Get E6000 on the rim of that. And just a couple of dots of hot glue. And make sure I get that in the center. I'm just going to hold that down for a second to make sure that it grabs. And I'm going to set that aside and let that dry. And then I'm going to work on my candlestick here. I don't know if I can get that where you guys can see. There we go. I zoomed out a little bit so that maybe you guys can see the top of this as I work. And I'm going to glue that on there. And I guess this will be the last use I get out of this, because I want to go ahead and make this permanent. So I'm going to use E6000. And some hot glue. And stick that down centered on the top of my candlestick. And to decorate this up like a lamp post in the park at Christmas time, I've got a Christmas ornament here that I broke. It was 2 bells with the decorative ribbon in between, and I broke it. So I'm going to go ahead and take that other bell off of there. I'm going to clip that wire with my wire cutters. And take off that little clip as well. So I need that wire intact because that's holding everything together. I think I need another piece of greenery here. So I've got some of these pine stems, and these are by Decor. I'm just going to take one of those out. I'm going to untwist my wire here so that I can get this one nestled right in with all the others. And twist that back together. And I thought that little bow and holly decoration was so pretty. And since I'd already broke my little ornament, I thought it would make the perfect decoration for my lamp post. So I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to twist this around on the back side and then bring it back to the front. Twist it again and then just pull those up to where they blend in with my other greenery. Trim that so that it fits a little better. And there we have our Christmas decorations on our lamp post. And I will get some pictures of this zoomed out farther away where you guys can really see more about it. I'm just going to give everything another twist. Just make sure that everything is held together nice and firmly and shaped the way I want it. Okay, and for the light inside of our light post, I just got some of these LED tea light candles from Dollar Tree, and they were 2 in the pack for $1. I didn't like the regular battery powered tea light candles because most of them are very orange looking, and I like this one because it gave more of a white light. So I'm just going to take out that little insert that prevents my battery from connecting there. And with these, all you do is you tighten it until it makes strong enough contact to come on. And when you want to turn it off, you just untwist that a little bit so that you don't have a connection. And for our lamp post, that can just sit right in there, and we'll screw that globe onto there, and we can easily screw that back off and change that or turn it on and off as we want to. So overall, our globe is going to need a little more dry time, but I'm going to carefully try to get that put together and see if you guys can see. With that E6000, you'll want to be sure to allow that to dry overnight, and then that's how our lamp post is going to look. Like I said, I can't get a good shot of it right now. It won't all fit in the frame, but I will be getting some pictures of this to show you guys, and I think it turned out so cute. I just love this. So you guys be sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of my Christmas lamp post. I think it turned out so cute. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a like over on my Facebook page, and be sure to join our Facebook group, Crafty Minds. Also visit me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have the links to everything in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.